Listen, guys, today we are coming live with live broadcast on the Soesdijk Junction. This is what is going on just along the Soesdijk Highway. People are missing their flight all because of this traffic. This traffic is dangerous. These guys are going back to Pakistan today. And the flight's supposed to be 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. guys. And look at this, look how he's running. He's running. The ambulance is trying to go. The ambulance can't even pass with this traffic. What is going on right now? Look at the police van. The police van can't even move. Look at this, look at this. Guys, no. Take a look at this.
No,
This could be fair. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for these guys. Imagine me missing my flight to London. Anyway, guys, this is your girl Shanabu coming live from the Soesdijk Highway. If y'all know y'all come now, forgot meet y'all side, man, stay open.
This man left his car in the middle of the road here. Cause a big black up of traffic here. I did for about half an hour. PAL 35 350. Nobody in there, you know. Man left his car in the middle of the road and gone. Block up all the traffic. So you're in right there. That's the driver there. He left his car in the middle of the road. Now he come. The whole world stopped for him.
Yo, I don't really die in this thing here, so but I want y'all hear this here, right? Enough of them DJs in Guyana was man and woman. They can't play no music. Them is no big DJ, so they must let us show off themselves and going on at the rate. You know why? Them don't play me song. Them is going to give a shit I singing. And if it's shit I singing, you supposed to mix me shit with proper song and make me shit sound like proper shit. So until you can mix me song on a mixtape and put it out there, then you could talk to me that you's a bad DJ. If not, y'all is nothing. And the DJs that was playing me song, y'all take a big up. Cause the message wasn't for y'all. Cause y'all play me song and Guyanese song. But all the rest was play big boy and big girl. But don't play Guyanese song. Make sweet shit, sense shit. With good music and make it proper shit.
To the people of Guyana and to the foreign countries, I would really appreciate this help in helping me and my family to have this video reach to the authorities of Guyana. So here's my story. On July 5th, 2024, I encountered a problem whereby my vessel ran over a pile that is situated in Starbrook, Georgetown, at the ferry crossing. So after I ran into the pile, the vessel was stuck on the pile. It got damaged, the vessel sank, and the harbour master came, asked me my plan. I share my plan with him by saying I will get 2 fellows to tie along my side, right and left side, and float me up and carry me across the Damar River. So after sharing my plans with him, he was like, no, that is too long. You're gonna be blocking up the facility. So he got on his phone and he called the shore base and ordered one of the hire vessel to come and heist my vessel off the pile. So the hire vessel came and the hire vessel heisted my vessel and heisted with all of the water, extra weight. Now my vessel is a wooden vessel. My boat is, the hull is whole wood material. So with all of those weight, it causes more damages on the boat. Now, I reach out to the Director General of Maritime Administration, and he told me that he can't help, but he can look into the file. Okay. I then went into Ministry of Public Works. I didn't reach none of the ministers, but the secretary asked me to write a letter and she will give them. So I did that. After a few weeks, no response, and stuff like that. So then I got a family of 4 kids. I got a loan to pay, other bills to pay, and by being home jobless, I had to borrow money from relatives and so in order to maintain my family and pay the loan. So then I decided to message and call His Excellency. He made an appointment for me. I reached out to him. He listened to my story. He granted me a check to go into Ministry of Housing and to look after my documents, get myself in order. The words that he used to me was, go take the money, go into housing, get your documents, and he can get back to me if he can look into it, and maybe he can have to help me through a loan. So then he called Honorable Minister Ejil and told Honorable Minister Ejil to see what he can do for me. So I never get a call from them or whatsoever. I then messaged back the chief. The chief now put me on to Honorable Minister Indar. So Minister Indar word was to me at first, he can look into the file. So I decided to message back the chief. When I messaged back the chief put me on back to Indar, Minister Indar. Minister Indar called me and we had a conversation with the harbor master, right? The harbor master was like, he was denying. So Minister Indar found there's a 3-way call, me, the harbor master, and the Minister Indar. The minister told us that he's finding some dishonesty within the conversation. So I said to him that, Minister, there's no way in my power that I could get a higher vessel to heist my boat. This man committed ignorance by saying that I can block up the facility. And it wasn't in the peak time, it was out of the peak time, it was 10 somebody going on to 11, and the peak time is still 4 o'clock, maybe up until 6 o'clock. So I told him that it's only 45 minutes more and the water gonna raise, and then I get my fellows and for grab the boat one side. Good. So he come with the ignorance, he called the higher vessel. I ain't got no authority over him, he got authority over me. So he could call and do what he want to do. Broke up people think he don't concern. So after then I explained to Minister Indar the call cut. the car cut. I know what's the evidence they have massacre and he produced that the boat was okay. So I don't know how you can see a boat damage at the bottom. You can see it from the top. Anyway, there's not what I'm here for. I ain't there for argue with them or nothing. Them is the authority. I ain't there for argue with them. I then minister in there, rest me down for a good couple of days. You know, things tough, things getting more tough with me or whatever. I gotta, you know, maintain my kids, send them out to school and whatever. Things getting tough. So I message minister in there. This time I didn't message the chief for this stuff. I messaged minister in there. Took me a while, minister in there reached out to me. He replied to me and said, all we could do is grant me a sum of 250,000 and help me through the bank to get a loan to rebuild, and I have to pay the loan. So I said, Minister, like I said earlier, I told the chief that I got the loan already. He said, his words to me was, don't bother with that. We can talk to the bank. The bank gonna give you a low interest so you don't have to. Because I was worried about having a loan already, and then gotta go and take another loan and think. See, his words to me was, don't sorry though. He can talk to them concerning the interest rate and the. I said, okay then, when I can pass to the grant, because my kids need schooling and whatever, and we can start process the loan. So he put me down there for a cold couple of weeks and whatever. I then message him back. When I message him back, his words to me, when he read my message, his words to me was, I spent enough time on this matter. So I said, why you do this, man? Now got me worried, got me frustrated. I don't do anything, got pay loan, got maintain kids, got borrow money for this and that. Why do this, man? How this man could be like this all of a sudden? Right? So, message the chief. Cricket was on, the chief was busy in hearing from here and whatsoever. Message me saying that, ignoring all the message, just reading the message and ignoring the message. So I was like, what you gonna do now? So I eventually put all my spare parts and all my other accessories up for sale along with the service in order to get some money to repay my loan and repay the other relatives that I owe, and try to send out my kids to school. Now, by doing so, I found somebody that was interested in getting the business, and they could do what I got to do from then. I sell the service along with the spare parts and whatsoever, because it was real pressure. It was real pressure. You got loan to pay, you got bills to pay, you got relatives to pay, you got kids to send out to school, them sort of stuff, and these fellas ignoring you at the moment when they promise you they're gonna help you. Them harbor master damaged me boat. The pile belongs to them. We asked them to remove the pile just after jet boat finished the service. The Demar Speedboat River, the Demar River Speedboat Association, them requests to move the pile and move the pontoon. It used to have the pontoon there, and they never look into it. At once when at once I do some cutting and left the pile them halfway and so. Then afterwards that was in Minister Ben, Honorable Minister Ben time. Then when PBP come out of power, they're going back in power in 2020. The request, the Mars Speedboat River request, to move the pile again. They come, they cut it, and they cut it till, below the water, but it was still projecting out, damaging people stuff, people business, the property damaging, propeller damaging, engine damaging, boat damaging, or whatever, thing. I requested it again. They put one set of ribbon, they come, they cut, they put one set of ribbon, caution tapes and so they put, and there's this service they give you. Now I encounter a problem with them, and I seeking, whatever assistance they could give me. They promised me now, and now they can't fulfill the promise. The chief busy, I can't get onto him. Now when I do that, when I did sell the service and whatsoever, I messaged the chief. The chief, I messaged him, he tell me I go. He come in to do the judging. I said I go. He come, he pass the order, he do the judging, he start building landing. That was like 11 to 12, he said 11 months I get home, and then it's when I get a response from him. He called me directly and he said he come in and he come in for look after the judging. So I said I go. He come in for look after the judging. He tell me gather my bodies, and I said I go there and gather them. I go and I gather them and whatsoever. We had the meeting. We feel real happy that things can do finally, can do whatsoever. Now, when I message him back, he put me on to the Director General. And I mailed him and I messaged him also on WhatsApp, and he put me on to the Director General of MARAD. The Director General called me. After the Director General called me, he was like, I was ordered by the chief to call and, see whatsoever help in order, was the expense in order to get you back into the business. So I was like, alright, DG, this is what happened. Honorable Minister Indar, Minister Parag, Minister Ashni Singh, them promised me to help me with the loan. Well, the last minister I was dealing with was Indar. He promised me to grant me the loan, help me with the loan, and thing. And they didn't reach out to me. He ignored me. So I had a whole lot of bills to pay and maintenance to do, and like I said, I told them I had a loan to pay at IPED. So after they didn't adhere to me, ignore me, I had to put a sale on the service and the equipment, whatsoever accessories I had and spare parts. I put a sale on it in order to make a money to pay these people off. So that's what I tell the DG. And so now I gotta start fresh. But I don't need no money from y'all. All I need is my business. I'm 34 years of age. I got a family with 4 kids. All I need at this moment is a business. Is my business back. By granting me a paperwork, I would really appreciate it, and the Honorable Minister has promised me a loan. So now I ain't got no loan no more. I had one loan and I pay it off, so just this loan I got, I can pay it off. So his words to me was, concern the loan part, he cannot loan me. I said, no, you got a loan me. The bank, the minister's promised me to help me through the bank. So he was like, okay, if you can discuss it with the chief, but you ain't sure if I can get back the license. He said, what is the expense of the damages? I said, well, I ain't got the boat, I ain't got the engine whatsoever. So the expense it can be approximately $8 million. $7.5 to $8 million, because 3.7, 3.8, I show him the estimate that I had, and I already did and carrying the quotation from Mings. So it's like $4 million for the boat and $3 million for the engine, and for the equipment and the other accessories and whatsoever. It can be like another couple of $100,000. So it's like $7.5 to $8 million expense a day right now. He said, well, if you can get the DG wards was to me, if I can get the amount, the service back, if he wouldn't be able to give me the service back, at least he can try to give me half of the expense. Now, half of the expense, by calculation, would be like $4 million. Right? Now, I messaged him a week after. He said he's still examining it and whatsoever. But I give him another week, because remember, I got a family to maintain and I had to send my kids to school and whatsoever. So, I give another week. They're really fighting it down. I give, a little time. A week, message you back. His words to me was, he can't give me the service back. And he can grant me a sum of $400,000. So I said, man, all I asking for is paperwork. Me want no money from y'all. Y'all don't say y'all in budget. Right? Y'all in budget for give me, for rebuild my boat or whatever. The full compensation. I end up and do this out of frustration because of what was taking place in my house. Now all I'm asking for is a piece of paperwork from you guys again, and to help me at the bank to get a loan to rebuild. So his words to me was, that's what he could do. I said, alright, good. I messaged the chief, no response from the chief or whatever. Chief always busy, so you gotta give he time. When he gets spare time, he just be laughing and dancing up on himself. So my majority of time he ain't got time, he busy. Now I call and whatsoever, call the chief and get onto him. I decided to message Minister there. Now Minister there call me. Minister there call me and Minister there tell me a set of stuff he tell me. He even using decent language to me. I saying, the chief grant you a license. I issue the license for you, and you being ungrateful. We giving you $400,000. You being ungrateful. You want the $400,000, but you know, you don't sell out the license, you don't sell out the mother so license, you don't use out the mother so money, the FA money or whatsoever, and now you want back your service, you want back the license. We can't get another license and thing. So that was his words to me. Abuse me up like a dog. Tell me weird thing. He even started telling me, but some people don't even get none from the government. So I was like, these people know what them to do, you know, the people. But I really agree too long, you know, thing. Now here I am trying to reach the vice president. Trying to reach the vice president, Honorable Barajadio. So I'm calling, I call in and now they can tell me it's next week and tell me get award yet and give them some more time or whatever. So I would glad if y'all could post this video. Keep posting until the authorities take a look at this video and help this family, because at the end of the day, I was having a business whereby I wasn't complaining, I wasn't burdening nobody, and then a day like today I gotta be burdening people because people like the harbor master broke up me business and I can't, you know, thing. So I would really appreciate y'all sharing this video. Help me to reach the authorities. Thank you guys. Just see and try the utmost best for me. I just need an appointment with the vice president and see how he could look into this for me. All I need is a piece of paperwork, which is the recommendation for the license, and help me through the bank. Let me rebuild and come, you know, get back into my business. Grant me the license and, you know, get me back into the business so I could maintain my family. That's all I need. I need no money. According to them in budget, I understand them in budget for that. But just help me with the service, help me with the loan, and I good. I can take my time and I can repay the loan or whatsoever. Just that I asking these fellas for. They gotta abuse me like a dog. So please let me to the vice president. I don't know the chief busy. The chief busy. And is, you know, it's a long time I there home. Real long. 15 months now I there home. 15 months now from it's 15 months now. The 5th of this month, like 15 months I'm home. And this struggle is real. I tried, I'm 34 years of age, I tried other business, including poultry, start mining some chicken keep dying and stuff, you know, couldn't make it on the chicken business. I decided to go and work with somebody, go and get a water truck, start driving water truck. Within 3/4 day, the water truck get overheat, it broke down. So that was like the only business we could have maintained a family of 4 kids, you know, and pay the bills. So I would really appreciate this from you guys. Please share until it reaches the authorities so that the vice president could make me the appointment, reach out to me and at least help me with a piece of paperwork in order for me to get back my service and start serving you guys. Please and thank you.